tonight's episode of The Bachelor at the Racecourse Hotel in Caulfield, where the two finalists one of the two finalists tonight will receive Heath Shaw. It's been a long, drawn out process over who is going to be the winner of this great debate. Tonight we have interviews with the current coach of Heath Shaw, as well as Heath Shaw, before the winner will be announced. Our first finalist tonight is the winner of the week, Andrew. Andrew, welcome aboard.
Thank you for having me.
Feeling?
Oh, very good. It was a good week this week. So
A bit nervous?
No, not at all. Took care of Eugene, there was no issue as well. So he scored well. Porpoise came on for a 50-point quarter. Still handled it.
50-point quarters when you're brown most.
Yeah, I know. You might have snuck in there for a vote. You never know.
It's on to the main stuff tonight. And Heath Shaw in the trade.
Yes, it's been the talk of the town today. So hopefully we can get to the bottom of it.
It's the reason why you're here tonight. And the first question I've got to you is, why do you want him?
Oh, basically, as you know, my team, Adam Tremor, his father has been very good friends with Ray Shaw his whole life. So Heath's always been involved a lot with the club, and he's just put in a lot of interest that he wants to join such a successful organisation. And
obviously, coming to a new club midway through the season carries a bit of responsibility for the coach. How will he be treated at your club?
Oh, well, obviously Heath, he's a top player, one of the few top backs around. There's not many of them these days. So, he's look forward to if he does arrive, which we hope he does. And, so we treated well. Maybe throw in a Lexus or a Westpac bank account or something. So, yeah.
And in return, what can you offer me for it?
Well, basically, with my extreme depth, which is slightly better than Tull's backs, which has been quite famous, I'm willing to offer something along the lines of the former number 2 draft pick from previous year, Steve Caniglio, who obviously a very good young player, dominated at underage level, and has shown in the first 2 years in the AFL that he can step it up and clearly average an easy 80 at a minimum. And also a bit of steak nosing with the deal with Jason Winderdick, who coming back with a few injuries, but he's proven his best 22, and he can score well, as shown on Anzac Day. And
how about the offering to Heath? Can you offer him finals footy at premiership?
Yeah, well, compared to some of the other teams that are in offering, obviously second on the ladder compared to some team, Mora, who's not even in the 8 at the moment. So I don't know why you'd want to move from obviously a team in development stages such as the Archies to a team that's only slightly above. You want to push yourself at the top of the league, and I reckon I can give that an opportunity to do that.
Thanks very much tonight, and good luck with the offer.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Our second finalist, Simon Morowitz, has been the hot favourite to win this competition throughout the entire week. Simon, welcome aboard. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm nervous, I'm shaking. I'm so happy that I've got this far, and hopefully I can go even further.
Alright, so I have a few questions just before we bring Heath in to get over the final hurdle from the coach. First question, why do you want him?
Well, that question answers itself. I mean, why wouldn't you want him? He's a good scorer, he's a good bloke, and I think he would fit our team balance very well. I think, with Sean Burgoyne in the back line, I think Sean Burgoyne rolls off the tongue really well, and the two of them would form a great partnership.
And how will he be treated down at the Russell Gilberts?
Oh, he would have the red carpet rolled out for him. He would be treated like a king, because we know that's what he likes. We would give him his own private locker room, if that's what he wanted. I mean, he could basically make his own demands in that respect. We would move heaven and earth to have him in the rooms.
Another high-profile player to come down to your club. It's just what you might need.
Absolutely, and we think he's just the thing to get the fans through the door as well, because we know that people love him, so yeah.
And in return for the luxury of receiving Heath Shaw, what would you be able to offer?
Well, we've dug deep into our pockets. We're thinking that it might be a Jack Stephen proposition. Conceivably, even a little more.
And obviously, you mentioned before what you could what you could offer to Heath. Any aspirations, or any way that he might receive some recognition at the end of the season?
Oh, well, absolutely. I mean, he'd be a big fish in our pond, and he'd be a strong chance for the Brent Stanton medal this year. And I think he would appreciate the sort of royal status that he would have down at our club.
And the drive to finals that's one thing I know that he wants. He wants to play finals football. It's important to him.
Well, we're very confident that we're going to make the finals. Yeah, it's sort of foregone conclusion. I thought it went without saying.
Simon, thanks very much for your time and good luck with the rest of the evening.
Thanks, and you too. Good luck for the rest of the season, Payks.
Thanks.
I really wish you all the best.
Thanks for sitting down and talking to me, Heath.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, Andrew. Look, just right off the bat, can I ask, what's your ideal first date?
Well, I thought we'd start somewhere like the Bachelor Hotel, maybe get a few beers with Swanee before we, maybe some water bottles, and then we might move on to just the TAB next door, have a few sort of 15 each way on the trots, and then put on a couple first goal scorers for Friday night's game. And then we might just get a lift home with Dids on the way back.
Oh, that's great, because I quite like Alan Didak, so yeah, I'd still be able to see him a bit, right?
Yes, well, as our club's designated taxi driver, he'll be a major part of your life still. So every night when you go out, after a game, he's always there to give you a lift home. Promises that there'll be no shots fired, no car crashes. So, he's a really important part of the club, and we take his role seriously.
That's great to hear. Look, moving on, what perks can I expect in a contract at your club?
Well, down at the club we have basically a dummy of Michael Bozzo, so you can push that whenever you want, whenever you get a bit frustrated. As well, we have a life-size version of Hayden Valentine with like extra soft balls. So it doesn't hurt you, and it gives you the satisfaction of whacking one in the nuts.
Oh, that all sounds great. And just finally, where would my parking spot be?
That's part of the Gary Pert of the contract. So basically, we don't have any of those Travis Cloak fines or anything like that, like you've seen in the news. So you can park. We'll give you the best parking spot next to Adam, of course, team captain Adam Tremor. Your parking won't be an issue down at the Adam Tremors.
Well, thanks for that. That sounds too good to be true. You're making this decision very difficult.
G'day, Heath. Nice to see you again. Did you want some?
Yeah, thanks very much. That's most appreciated. That'll go down beautifully. Look, I got to ask you the same first question as what I gave Andrew. How would our first date look like?
Well, mate, we'd probably begin the evening at the Frank Ray Smith and down a couple of the amber fluids, and then stumble our way across the bridge to King Street and see where the night took us.
That does sound good. Look, I'm a big fan of Alan Didak. Would he be allowed to stay a part of my life?
Well, I'm all for him. I think he's a ripping bloke. He seems to have a lot of spare time on his hands these days, so we'd love to have him around the club, and maybe he can help us out with some of Greg's secrets. Do a bit of espionage with him.
That's great to hear. Look, moving on, what perks can I expect in a contract at your club?
Well, I can guarantee that no matter where you're playing in the week or whoever else is in the back line with you, you'll take the front billing. You'll be in the first slot in the back line, week in, week out. That's I can guarantee that. I can guarantee that, if any sponsorship money comes our way, we can siphon a little bit of extra into your ample pockets, and I don't know, maybe pretty much anything else. You name it, you can get.
Oh, that all sounds great. And just finally, where would my parking spot be?
Parking spot. Mate, you get a big black cross on the top of the building where your helicopter can land.
Oh, nice. The boys will call me Chopper. That'd be super, mate. Oh, thanks. This decision just doesn't get any easier.
Mate, Langer doesn't stand a chance. I am a shoo-in for this one. I tell you, the way Heath gives me the eyes, the way he looks at me, I just know that he wants to come into my team. He wants to be there. I think he knows that he'll get along well with, Tyson Goldsack and even a Josh Kennedy. I think he thinks he can reform Josh Kennedy to be less of such just a Quincy nice guy. And yeah, I think he can envision himself in my team. Langer, the picture he's painting it's like he doesn't even know him. I know him.
Yeah, so I think I'm in really good shot for Peter. Basically, like I've got a lot more to offer, I reckon, than Mora's team. Changes his name every 2 seconds, for example. Like no tradition in the club at all. So plus when you add in, he's going to be playing side by side with Xavier Ellis and Dylan Addison and maybe Andrew Rains if he ever gets a game. When you can be playing against people like Matty Stokes, who likes to hug the boundary line, and other players such as party animals such as Dan Hanbury. I really think I'm in a really good shot for Heater. I think it's pretty much a no contest. Might chuck in an extra player, you don't know. Got a few to spare, so I reckon Mora's got absolutely no chance. A more chance of beating Ween.
Well, boys, Heath has been in deliberation for a long time. It hasn't been an easy decision for him to make. One of you will come home a winner, the other a sore loser. The result is in, and Heath has chosen that he wants to be a member of Adam Tremor.
Yes!
All the best,
well
mate.
played.
No, it's not. It's fair contest. What do you want for Heath Shaw?